Now here's a little story that tingles me, or as Badass Bob once said, that kind of tickled me and my wife. Well, this kind of tickles me a little bit. Market Watch. Starbucks chairman Howard Schultz to step down. I'm thinking to myself, this probably has nothing to do with his insane liberal politics, or thinking, if you will. Let's let the homeless in and use our bathrooms and whatnot as kind of a homeless shelter. You know, humanity, saving humanity and all. So could you imagine being a customer, going into the bathroom, and there's a guy, you remember my story at the auto shop, toilet neck? Remember that story? Those of you who don't, I'm going to tell it to you. Used to work at auto shop, mid to late 90s. And I'm just looking at this little cut from getting my tooth yanked out of my mouth. They did a little damage to the lip, but that's all right. This guy comes in, fiddling under his hood in the parking lot, a little bit dirty. Can I get a shop sink I can clean up in? Yeah, sure, no problem. Come on here. Now this bathroom is disgusting. I would never even sit on the toilet, not even for a second. I'd rather crap in my pants than sit on that toilet. Okay, the one outside there. But I would pee in it, obviously standing up, and then, of course, there's a sink there to wash my dirty hands after working on cars. And that's about it. Yeah, so yeah, it's right over here. So he goes in there, cleans his hands up. He's got the door wide open so we can kind of see what's going on. He then proceeds to kneel down in front of the toilet like he's about to throw up in the toilet. So I'm like hitting Jimmy. Jimmy, what the hell's he doing over there? Sticks his head in the toilet. Like you can almost see it slow motion, like one of those shampoo commercials with the girls with the long, nice long hair. He did just like that. In that toilet. Mind you, a freaking shop, giant sized sink is sitting next to him, where he could have easily turned the water on and stuck his head right in there. It's not no little bathroom sink. It is a big old sink. Couldn't believe what I saw. Now I want you to picture something like that going on in the Starbucks bathroom, and you're in there to go have your latte, your little white chocolate mocha, and you've got that crap going on. Needles. You will absolutely find needles. Why? Because wherever the homeless camps are, there are always, not 99%, 100% of the time, needles found all over the ground because they're shooting themselves up with drugs. Which means, obviously, given enough time, that would happen in a Starbucks bathroom. So I guess maybe some shareholders and or customers said, we've had it with this lunatic, this liberal lunatic's politics. We want them out of there. And I'm assuming the shareholders and the board of members, members of the board, not board of members, members of the board, decided, let's get this lunatic out of here. Starbucks, Howard Schultz will step down as executive chairman and as a member of the retailer's board at the end of the month, according to a memo from Schultz to employees late Monday. Well, that's tonight. So, lets you know how recent it was. Remember the whole thing with Target, and they lost a couple $2 billion worth of revenue because they decided, oh, transgender bathrooms, yeah, that's fine. And then immediately a little girl goes to use the bathroom, comes out and tells her mom, this guy thing was looking at me. Yeah, I forgot how she described it, whatever. Over the stall or something, and mom had to file a complaint. What the hell's going on? Well, our, again, liberal policies, we allow men who pretend to be women or think they're a woman to go into the bathroom, or vice versa. Or if they conform to some gender or another, again, there's like 26 different genders now, however they conform, they can use that bathroom. And boy, did they lose some profits. The people have spoken. So I'm going to take a little guess here and say the people have spoken and got this lunatic out of the way of Starbucks. Starbucks decided we had something good going on here, and this freaking raging lunatic is about to destroy everything we work hard for. I've said it before, I'll say it again. You put a liberal in charge of anything, and they'll run it into the ground. Given enough time, they'll run it into the ground. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, follow me? They're liberal politics. Shutting down conservative channels, you name it. And SGT Bull, you guys hear SGT Bull? Sean? Guess what? 2 strikes on his account. He got 2 strikes on his account. For what? For nothing. So now he can't post videos for 2 weeks. He has to use a backup channel. Isn't that amazing? Reminds me of someone I know. Oh, myself. I got 2 strikes. And I asked everyone, hey, go to Twitter and pound the CEO of YouTube and tell him this is unacceptable, man. Next thing I know, my channel is restored to normal. Out of nowhere. Never got an email, never got a, hey, we looked into it, JSnip, and you're right, we were wrong, your channel's fine. Nope. Just completely reversed. 100%, good standing, etc. So he says, I humbly remind you not to lose sight of what matters most. Your fellow partners and our customers, he wrote. Onward with love, he signed off. It was love, Mr. Krabs. It was love. Starbucks last month closed for one afternoon for employee anti-bias training after a video of 2 men being handcuffed and removed by at least 6 police officers from a Philadelphia Starbucks went viral in April. The men were waiting for a business associate. Market Watch, I appreciate that and all, but you failed to mention something important. Their liberal politics about letting homeless people now use their freaking bathrooms as like a homeless shelter. That's why this guy's stepping down. Trust me. Snippy knows. Take care.